Anyways, moving swiftly on, guys. To what?
Back to Arsenal, isn't it?
Oh,
To
wow.
discuss potential.
Yeah,
I didn't really like this segment.
I didn't like this segment. I thought this was such a bold, Lewis, guys. You want to talk about an agenda?
Come on.
Okay, this man has titled this segment, Rank Your Top 3 Arteta Replacements.
Well, no, because
he's
I
not-
want this thing. Whenever I try and have like a non-argumentative, like genuine debate about at what point, because there will be a point when Arteta is deemed not good enough.
True.
If he continues to not win, at what point is that? And if so, who would be the
Are
replacement?
we
But
all
each time,
happy
it
to
sounds
agree,
like I'm
though,
trying to
that
get a bite.
Arteta is still the best man for the job?
I agree.
As it currently
I
stands,
think he is a
If you look
really
at
good manager.
who could you get?
I think there's options.
Mate,
I
there's
think
quite a
there's-
few.
Really?
You give
Well,
him
I'll
one
name
season
three
more.
from you. If you could pick absolutely anyone,
Okay.
and this is not saying I'm very much in the Arteta in crowd, but anyone, you take Pep.
Today's episode of Pitchside is brought to you, as always, by our friends over at Super 6. And Super 6 are giving you the chance to win £250,000 this weekend. It's the 5th round of the FA Cup, guys. And all you need to do is correctly predict 6 fixtures. If you do that, you could win £250,000. So head over to the Super 6 app for free to have a chance at the jackpot. You can also compete against myself, Reeve, Tom, and even Lewis in the official Pitchside Super 6 Mini League. Use the code PTCH24 to join, and we'll also be giving away a £100 classic football shirt voucher every single round. It's super simple. Just predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit, and you're all set. Follow the link in the description down below now to sign up. But he's not an option.
really-
No, but this is what I'm
That's
saying.
not-
Like you're just saying
but
anybody.
it's not. No, it's not. He's not.
We're saying
Pep
realistic.
Guardiola
Yeah.
is not going to manage Arsenal.
Slot.
Like,
Slot! Will Wenger back out?
Carlo
Really,
Ancelotti.
That's a decent shout.
Yeah, his contract
Could be off
next
at the
year,
end.
right?
Wait, so is that your list?
No. I
You
Guardiola.
just ruined the whole segment.
Slot and Ancelotti.
No. I've got my realistic things here, but the point that I was
Slot
making
on
is
Pepper stupid
no.
suggestions.
But that's the point that I'm saying. That's
the
why
point. I
I
am
think
stupid.
that Arteta is still the man for the job, because there's very few people that are realistic targets to come
of
in and
course.
replace him.
but
So that's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but Arsenal are trying to be that top 1% top team in the world, and
I think
You can't
Arteta-
snipe- you can't snipe play like managers.
You can't go,
from-
I don't know. Can we get them? Well, if you want to be the best team in the world, yeah, you can.
Look, Everton
Go
got
and get them.
Ancelotti. We can do anything.
You could definitely. Ancelotti's probably going to leave at the end of the season. They run
think-
about.
He actually did say after the Club World Cup,
That's a
didn't he?
really
Yeah.
possible solution.
Do you want my 3 others? The
on.
realistic
I've got something
ones.
really.
Before we do
That
that,
would come in.
I just really want you to say honestly, like just as Arsenal fans, you can say whatever answer, but at what point for you personally as Arsenal fans is it right? You haven't won something now.
Would you say
how many
next
seasons of not
season?
winning
I think
anything?
next season
one-
and
another year.
It's seriously
1 year left.
If PSV knock you out the Champions League, you'd stick with Arteta.
No. If they go and win the Prem
They're not going to
next season. Next season.
You but Tom, we
I'm
could,
saying this season, right? If PSV knock them out, I think he has to go.
I just think it's like
No.
the temperament
Yeah.
and the
No
transfers.
No way.
With a
Still
number
second in
with a
the
number
Premier
9 in the summer, I'd keep
Oh,
him.
What are your standards anymore?
This is what I
Here's-
mean.
Okay, I'm going to answer the question if you don't mind. I think it truly depends on how serious and what business we do in the summer. If we do not go out and make a statement with a statement striker,
You've said that the last 3 windows,
You've
though. Like-
spent money.
okay, I won't answer.
No, but you have spent lots of money. It's just on the wrong places and the
I'm
wrong
saying,
players.
like,
Go
going
back
out-
with an
going-
argument to what
do you
you're
not
saying,
think,
though.
Do you not think, though, if we go out and everyone in the world says Arsenal need a striker, a
Right.
big striker,
They said that in January, though.
yeah, and we didn't do it for whatever reason, right? But the summer is where you make the bulk of your main transfers. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, sorry, no, you're not wrong. that was just a natural.
Carry on.
The point is, if Arsenal go another summer without getting the main fucking target that we need, then you have to seriously go, what the hell is going on at this club? Why is it run like
Yeah,
this?
if the transfer
but if we
window
go
ends
out and buy a Osimhen, Isak, unlikely, right?
Right, but-
You're
but
not gonna, yeah.
that is a real signing that
Okay.
could enable the club to win the
Okay,
title.
but wasn't the same thing said after last summer? No
Yes,
one was going, we
it's
need
always
this,
one
we
more.
need that. Everyone was happy with the transfer window. Everyone was happy.
No, more than happy. People were buzzing.
The
Like,
summer
it
before,
was
you spent
buzzing.
100 million on Eck and Rice, and everyone was buzzing, and Arsenal had a great window again, and then, we just weren't good enough. We'll go again next season, and you spend another 150 million in the summer. Oh, we're
But
not
that
quite
happens-
good. And then January came round, and the answer was 200 million on Isak. Like, how much more money do you need to spend?
But do you not think that happens a
Until
lot to a
maybe
lot
the
of clubs?
manager's not quite good enough.
Do you not think that happens to a
I
lot
think
of
he's good
clubs?
enough.
He is good enough.
But based on what?
Pushing.
But I
Like
just
finishing
think it's
second.
like, for example,
Which isn't winning.
No, I know, but we're close.
I'm asking, yeah.
We're close.
Yes,
We're close.
I agree, you're very close.
Like, look at Chelsea. They spent £1 billion. They've got
But
They're dropping down in the league right now.
But I'm not sitting here going, I think Maresca's the right man for the job.
Tom actually said Maresca might go by the end of the season as one of his takes.
That
Like,
was
it's
a hot
not
take.
only Arsenal.
Okay.
So you're saying, what about Chelsea? He's being
My
consistent.
point is, as a massive club like Arsenal, and you aspire to be one of the best teams in Europe and the best team in England, how many more times can you not be good enough and keep finishing second or not
I hear
being
your
the
point.
best and keep going? Nah, he is good enough. Based on what?
But Tom, I hear your point, and I'm telling you how I feel, but you don't agree with how I feel.
No, that's not true at all. That's
how
not
you-
what I'm saying.
that
I'm
is-
asking you to tell me what has Arteta shown you to
The way
prove
he's
good
transformed the club.
Yeah, which is
And we are pushing. Like
Eddie Howe's done that at Newcastle, but I don't think Eddie Howe's good enough to go and win a Premier League.
They're not pushing Man City all the way, are
That's
they?
not winning, Theo.
No,
That's not winning.
I know, but mate, you don't understand. We have made so much fucking progress, and
Yes.
we are so close.
So have
we are
Newcastle.
so close.
Do you think Eddie
to
Howe's...
winning the Premier League?
No, no. Oh my God!
Like Forest have made progress.
He's taken you from what, like 7th to 2nd. He's done a great job. I'm saying to be the elite of the elite and win the big trophies. What has he shown you to prove he can do that? Because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Arteta.
That's absolutely fine. I'm saying I personally would give him one more season, and if you don't agree with me, that's fine.
That's not what
I can move on.
I'm just asking you what.
No,
what
but he's asking
shown
why do you think he should get that other season that you're talking about? What is it that he's shown you that makes you say, I'm willing to give him one more?
Passion.
Oh, no. Theo.
The love we've got for the club again. The love we've got for the club again. We have pushed Manchester City, who got off the back of a fucking treble. We're forgetting that we pushed them the entire way, and it was up until the last hurdle that you could say we bottled it.
Yes.
Okay. This season is a frustrating one because we should be there, but for whatever reason, we've lost. How many games we lost in the Premier League this year?
No idea.
Not that many.
3, 4.
But again, my point is you're going for whatever reason. Maybe that reason's the manager.
Maybe, but I don't think it is.
Do you think this is the time to change then,
And
in your
I'm
opinion?
sorry,
No,
you don't agree
saying,
with me.
I'm saying if PSV knock you out the Champions League, in my opinion, he has to
Okay,
go.
Reeve, what about you as an Arsenal fan? What do you think?
I
of this?
already said I think Arteta should have next year as well.
Yeah, but why?
What do you
The
mean?
turn-
Why do you think he should get
Why?
another year?
I think that in order for a project to actually reach its fruition, you have to give enough time.
But how much time is enough time when you keep
One
not
more.
winning?
One more with the number 9. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'll
what have
say.
you seen to say that?
Oh,
Well, the
here we go
trajectory that
again.
we've gone.
Well,
Why are you
would you-
attacking me? Oh, hang on.
I'm just asking the same
You're
questions people ask me.
You're picking on the wrong guy here.
No,
He's
no,
the one
but
coming after you.
my point is exactly this. I'm just asking you the same questions that get asked me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Can I just play devil's advocate with you a second? Okay,
No.
because and let me just play
and
devil's
Cal,
advocate.
why do you think Arteta should
Because
be
I genuinely think Arsenal are playing the best football I've seen them play.
what,
in a
and
long
that's finishing
time.
second
Not
though?
this
That-
season,
that's
no.
what
No,
you
but
think.
no, maybe not. But I'm happy to chalk a lot of this season off to some pretty horrendous injury.
Oh, so we're just chalking another
come
season
on.
off, is it?
Also, I will say another
had
reason.
it already.
I just
We've
also
already
think
exited the cups
unless you
before
can
that.
go and get one of those 3, the ones that you laughed at me for saying, unless you can go and get
That's what I'm
one
saying.
of them.
They can.
then-
They're Arsenal can
I-
go and get an Ancelotti when he leaves Madrid.
That's another reason why I'd give
How about this?
Arteta
How about
a
this?
season.
If Ancelotti genuinely
Managers isn't.
pops up as an option, and they're getting the sense that they could sign someone like that,
Go and get Inzaghi from Inter.
nah, that's not doing it for me.
Just
What?
No,
He's achieved way more than Arteta with a worse team and less budget.
We can't talk about that league seriously at the moment.
Why?
Unfortunately,
He got
We
to the
can't.
Champions League final and nearly beat City if it weren't for fucking Lukaku.
Lukaku.
They're nowhere near getting to a Champions League final.
How's he
There's
there?
a genuine.
What's he doing there?
There's a genuine possibility. PSV Eindhoven knock Arsenal out the Champions
can-
League.
can I
There's
just-
also a huge possibility that they don't.
no. Can we just add on to that because
Oh,
we've already
you
seen
act like they've already knocked
Theo.
Arsenal out.
Oh, but it's embarrassing we're even talking about that.
No one's talking about it. You're the only one talking about
I
it.
think they could. I
You're-
think they
but
will.
Tom, no one-
You think they're
but
gonna?
Tom, that's my point. Tom, that's my point. No one around this table is talking about it except you.
No, Theo.
But okay.
You
It's
have
important.
exited
It's like an
all-
irrelevant point.
No,
Theo,
he
you
makes a
have
good
exited
point.
the club cups early. You've left the FA Cup in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I know it's
Arsenal
not-
3rd round. You've exited without even scoring a
the
goal
managers-
against
the
us over
managers
2
I
legs.
think they've already happened, like, I know
the
this.
context
Yeah, so
matters,
you're saying,
Do you know-
how do you know
what-
about PSV? Because every other tournament this season, you have flopped ridiculously.
But do you-
like,
do you
everything
think
that
worse
tells us-
teams to worse
Yes.
teams than you.
But the whole
third
point
in the
is that
Champions League.
if Arsenal fans are willing to give him another season, then I don't understand what all the chat's about. Let them have him
Yeah.
for another season and just just is what it is.
I know you want him for another season.
No.
Okay, can we in one scenario?
I
I just want
do
your opinion.
genuinely believe Arteta can deliver a Premier League title to Arsenal.
So-
I think
And
he's
you
capable
believe
of it.
that as well.
From the football that I've seen, and even this season, it's not like they've been getting hammered in games. Like it's moments that they've lost it.
No,
do you know what I mean? Like they haven't been.
Never, but
And
They're
he
tough
has
to-
them playing the best football I've seen them play. Maybe not necessarily right now in the season, but you could say plenty of personnel problems, whatever. But I genuinely believe they play good football when he's in charge.
And also,
and good enough football to win as
thought-
well.
I
and
thought
also
they'd win
you
it at
think
the start.
subjectively as well, we are one of the best teams in Europe.
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's my point. I also think you're better than Man United. They knocked you out the FA Cup. I think you're better than Arsenal, Newcastle. They beat you over 2 legs comfortably in a League Cup. I think you're better than PSV. I think they'll beat you. There's something about Arsenal. Maybe it's not Arteta. Maybe it's the players, mate. I don't know what it is. But unfortunately, you can't get rid of all the players. You can't get rid of all the staff. So it has to come down at some point to the manager. You never get over the line. It can't be a coincidence.
I think timing wise, it's not necessarily the greatest unless you do actually go out and manage to acquire Ancelotti specifically.
But
Like the crop of managers is very. It's almost you're sideways
You could go and get
transferring,
pretty
aren't
much
you?
any manager in Europe.
Yeah, but no one in my mind is like.
Well, let's go
a
through the
tier
list.
above
Let's go through the list.
Arteta.
Let's go through the
You
list.
see what I mean?
You all made lists. Let's go through the fucking list that we've all written down then.
Yeah, go on.
Right, go on then, mate.
But I'm just you'd end up replacing them with people that are just similar to him. That's
No,
the only
winners.
issue.
Winners.
I've
you
got
get to
Xabi
next-
Alonso down.
Yeah, I mean,
If you
I've
get
got
to
Xabi
next
Alonso as
season
well.
and you
You
finish
have him as well,
second
yeah?
and you got into the final Champions League and
You got
didn't
him on
win,
your
would you? I feel like yous are in danger of always being very good and close and never having a justified reason to sack him. It's always going to be a painful sacking if you do it because you'll be so close to it. But like he's never going to if you finish second next season and go semi-final Champions League, final in the cup, you'll be like, oh, one more.
If they have a run in the Champions League, I will change my mind. But I'm doing this on the basis of I don't think they will. I don't trust Arsenal to
well,
do
the
it.
game after is one of the Madrids. So.
That's my point. Arsenal should be going into those games expecting to go through. I think against Atletico or Real.
Never against Real.
You're at that level.
Real Madrid's a different.
You're at that level to
expect to go through against Real Madrid.
Or think
in the
you
Champions
or
League.
think you can or think you will.
You got to
You
believe.
shouldn't expect to go through, though. I think
Yeah,
that's
we
a
did
bit.
with
Why
Bayern.
not?
You forget
Why
who
not?
you are.
Why not?
I don't think any team in world football expects to go through against Real Madrid in the Champions League. I think that's absurd to say. All right.
All right, so what list of managers has everyone got?
Winners of that
Like,
competition.
what the
yeah.
fuck? Are we just like
What list
I
of
think
playing
Arsenal-
silly here or
I
what?
think you just put every team on a pedestal and forget you're
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to be with them.
sorry,
You're up
putting it-
there.
The fucking Real Madrid are like, they're so
I
good.
personally feel it's unrealistic to say that any team like would say.
I just
that.
feel like
Do you
as
know
a
what? I'm not
world-class
putting Real Madrid on a
team-
pedestal.
I'd
I
expect
just think
Liverpool to beat Real Madrid. I'd expect them to beat Real Madrid, yeah.
I would as well.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's because I think Liverpool are the
They're
best
better
team in
than them,
Europe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd expect Barcelona to beat them.
I
like they
don't
did.
think you should. Wait, what?
Have you
my opinion.
really?
You expect?
But you should.
Real Madrid
I
in
think that's-
Champions League. Are just
I think that's just
they
like
were
wildly
so-
absurd.
5-2 early in the season. Like
No,
they're not
mate,
that
in the
amazing.
Champions. Oh, mate,
Mate,
they, nah.
they
They
do you
needed
not
2 late goals to beat a depleted
Liverpool are
City
the
the other
only
week.
exception to the rule.
I don't think to
Yeah, like-
expect to win. I think that's wild.
I think
you can say you can say.
I would say
think
that
they'll
about
win.
almost any other
Expect to
team
beat
in the
Real Madrid
Champions
the
League.
Should
League.
expect. Yeah, no.
But
Also
did you see what I'm
should.
saying here? I think that's wild.
Why?
Because Real Madrid in the Champions League,
They are a bit inevitable, man.
like
That's coming
they
from.
tore Man City
we've been
apart.
there. Yeah, but
did
Man
in the
City being
first
battered
leg.
by all three of our teams.
I mean, like that.
Well,
Man City
my
are-
point is, like,
They
if you
also
look at
did
Real
in the
Madrid,
first
but if you look at Real Madrid throughout the Champions League, like to say like this team should expect to beat them, I think is a bit absurd.
Only Liverpool, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
I think
you-
every
even
other
that,
team is, like-
I'd expect Liverpool to beat Real Madrid in the Champions League. I don't care about how many titles they've won. Or Liverpool, in my opinion, are a better team than Real Madrid, so I'd expect them to win. I don't know what's so absurd about expecting a team to beat another team, but I expected Newcastle to beat Forest the weekend because I think they're a better team. You'd go, oh, but expect to beat Forest. They're third. They've got Chris Wood. Like, expecting someone to win is basically you think they'll win. You
think that is
expect
a
them
row.
to win.
Why is it rattled?
No, you can't just say that, Theo. You can't just say that. He's
I
fighting his
told my
corner.
reason.
here.
Yeah, I've told my reason.
Go on then. Who are your other two? You said Xabi Alonso is one of them.
This one might not go down too well.
I've got a crazy one.
So
I've got Thomas Frank.
So have I.
Let's go. All right.
good.
Okay.
If you talk about people in terms of culture, like what he's done for Brentford, it's almost.
I like Frank. And he's due a big move, any really.
Let's just go.
This next one as well.
No, but I also said that Arteta should stay because the only managers you would get in replacement are kind of sideways.
Well, that's the
Like,
point
you're
that I'm
not-
making. These they're not necessarily
Improvements.
but they are people that I could imagine taking over and doing a good job with them.
That was just been said, though. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
The whole thing is, I was tasked
another
with
reason why
giving
we
3
No, I
managers.
appreciate what you're saying. I don't think
you
anyone-
and I both
But like, he's
don't
coming
think-
out saying they should go get the Ancelottis of
Yeah.
football.
They don't want
What's
this.
Thomas Frank one?
I didn't say Thomas Frank.
I did.
Like, is
No,
going
but
against
the
everything.
idea is you give Frank a crack of doing it. If Arteta can't get over the line, someone else gets a
You
crack
can't
of trying to
always
do it.
go and get a manager who's
Yeah.
won everything because there's
then
only
they
a
die
few of
and
them
you never have
in
any
the
left.
world.
And that's another reason why I think Arteta
That's why you
should
get
stay.
Pep.
Well,
No, all right then.
And then who's your third?
Bournemouth manager.
Oh my God, we have the same three.
Well, there it is.
Who is it again? You've had-
Iraola.
No. Frank and who?
Xabi Alonso.
Alonso.
Yeah. Yeah.
You talk about realistic ones, but you're going to say
I reckon
fucking
Xabi Alonso
Zidane.
goes to Real Madrid.
I haven't gone Zidane.
Carlo
Wait,
Ancelotti.
you might.
Well, I don't know where Carlo
I
Ancelotti
don't
goes.
think Zidane wants to work, does he?
He wants to play paddle.
He just
Who?
doesn't want to
Zidane.
manage Zidane, so I left him out.
Yeah, I didn't put.
I have gone Iraola because
Yeah.
another thing of
Similar
it,
ball.
Real Madrid are in for him, aren't they? They're interested. And if Real Madrid are interested in you, then I think you must be the bollock.
Yeah.
Then I've got Inzaghi, and then I've got Ancelotti. I don't think Arsenal need. I don't like an Iraola or a Frank who are like really clever tacticians, and like I don't think
It's kind of what Arteta is.
I think you've got the players. You just need someone to get you over the line, and you might need a striker, and then just a top man like an Ancelotti. I think Ancelotti wins.
Oh, yeah, of course.
wins you titles.
Yeah.
Or cups, whatever.
He's one of the most prolific in terms of leagues.
Yeah, like I don't really.
ever.
Like,
Him at Everton still one of like the craziest.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Just got a bag and dip. Didn't he?
Yeah, fair enough.
Who's Theo got then? I'm guessing no one. 'Cause you don't...
Yeah, I didn't do it. Yeah.
I actually respect that. I actually respect that.
Refused to play the game. And what we had the same list, yeah.
I actually like
When he
that.
gets
Got all
sacked,
three
pitch side's
written
gonna be
down.
unreal.
Yeah, he was quick. He was quick.
Yeah,
on the
very
list,
quick
wasn't he?
there, wasn't
Get
he?
him out. Arteta out.
Part of the show.
Oh, headlocks.
Now you pipe up.
They're
Your
turning
friend
on
just
each
told
other.
you
They're
to
turning on
20
each
minutes.
other.
What are you talking? I agreed with you that Arteta
This
should
is
stay.
Hey, Theo, I admire your
end off
passion,
from
Theo.
this week.
You can't just do a segment because you don't believe what'll happen.
Oh.
All right, then
right.
say you get knocked out of the
PSV.
They're already out all them. You get knocked out of the
You can
Champions
say
League.
I don't think Arteta should be replaced,
But
these
these
are,
are who I
the
would like.
replacement.
Who would you like?
Nah, I respect
Actually,
the
I
fact he
agree.
hasn't.
Yeah.
I
I wouldn't
like
say
it.
if
He's
he had.
stuck by his guns. I like that.
You're thick fan, Reeve.
Yeah, you actually are.
That was a test.
That was a test.
You failed.
If let's say you get dumped out the Champions League by PSV and then you finish like fourth and he gets the sack, who would you want? Realistically,
I mean, I wouldn't say no to Ancelotti.
would you not?
I think he's a pretty good manager. Like.
Yeah.
But it won't happen because we're going to batter PSV.